Cruising down the block in the 93 Previa. Shit, what rhymes with Previa? Besides, I can't even think of nothing. Anyway, hi, how you doing? You want to see a cool cloud? Look at this. Oh, wow. Apparently we got there's a tornado. It's a twister. It's a twister. Look at that shit. Straight up vertical. Gee, somehow contrails are being formed by airplanes the moment they take off, and then they're a vertical column going up into the sky, and it just stays there. Right, see the trees there? See that shit? Yeah, right. Oh no, did you see, I just can't understand perspective, and what that is it's a contrail going across the angle of the canopy of the sky, because the Earth's a globe, you see, and so that's going way off into the distance over there. That's what's going on, right? Am I splotchy? Is my nose shiny? Straight up chemtrail super covering. I swear they don't even have to fully do it with the planes, because this white haze layer that's going from horizon to horizon, it came on in about 2 hours, and it started out as a very large mass of, looked like a haze cloud south of me in Portland. And it basically looked like it covered the whole city of Portland and was spreading out from some centralized location, which would have made that, Beaverton, Aloha area, perhaps as far as McMinnville. And it just spread out until an hour and a half later, it was all the way to the northern horizon as far as you could see. And then as it was completely covered, it's starting to lighten up now. And as it lightens up, you can see, fresh contrails from the busy airplanes, because it's a busy modern world with lots of, busy people doing important stuff in airplanes. And their airplanes all have to make contrails when they fly over, These people must live, way south of Portland, Vancouver area too, because they're never on a flight that's going to or from PDX. No, their contrails are always on flights that are already at altitude. So it's other people from other cities just happen to be cruising over Portland, flying right through our airspace as they go to wherever they're going, because that makes a lot of sense. I mean, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of flights per day that go directly over your home. Let's never question it. No amount of air travel is too much. I mean, duh. Who would think that there could be too many airplanes going over their house? More so than there was a need for. That sounds like a really wacko conspiracy theory. Besides, you could never hurt anybody with the use of an airplane, right? Airplanes are benevolent craft. They're only there for the betterment of mankind, so we can move goods and services and people to places they need to go in an efficient manner, see? So there you got it. Up from the ground, twisting up into the sky, right? I was being sarcastic. That's not the dome of the canopy. Oh, and right next to it's another little one coming along. Oh, hey, I'm gonna fly this. I'm finding my friend. He left a trail behind. I'll follow him with my airplane. I'm gonna fly over him too. Hey, everybody, I'm flying over your town. Look at me. I'm in an airplane doing cool airplane stuff over your house all day. It makes a lot of sense. Let's never question it. Sign up for a free government health care. Government's got a plan for your health, and they're enacting it now. Be sure and get down there and sign up. Get all the vaccinations you can. They're absolutely free if you can't afford them. Welcome to freedom. Soon you'll be free from all your cares and worries forevermore. Isn't freedom wonderful? Hooray! And we'll spread our American-style freedom to the rest of the world. Hey, look. A 666 or a 999. It's a government car, of course it is. Building safety. Yeah. Okay. It's funny how often I don't even want to talk about that. Talk about a conspiracy theory. I see the license plates, the same letters on license plates a lot lately. keep seeing, or numbers, and I've been seeing the 333 a lot, right? Well, then I started noticing CCC, and C equals 3 in gematria. So CCC is actually 333 still, and a lot of CCCs suddenly popping up in the town on license plates. And so the other day I was taking off, and I thought, I wonder if I'm going to see a CCC, and I pulled up to the light, and it was there was a Camaro in front, and it had a LLL on it. And I was like, what? L is also a 3, so it was still a 333. And I thought, you're funny, universe, whatever is making me see these numbers by some chance, right? As I was laughing about that, a car pulls up beside me in the other lane in front, and it had a CCC on the back. So it had a LLL and a CCC at the same time. Just as I was noticing the LLL. What's it mean? I don't know. But it's noticeable. And sequentials, I've been seeing since I'm talking about it. I've seen sequential numbers a lot lately. Specifically 11, 12, 12, 13, being the time often, but in other ways as well. Like, I pick up a couple things at the store and go to pay for them, and my change comes back that way, or that's what it comes to, and it's, not things that were calculated or could, even be guessed. I scrape up all the money I have to put in gas, and then, I've got, whatever, I've got $13.27 or something, and I put it in, and it comes out to, some specific number like that in the amount of gas I get. I mean, it could be in anything, but it just keeps happening over and over. Very odd. Okay. Anyway, look at the beautiful barium yellow, barium brown, aluminum pink. You can taste it when they spray this stuff. It was a real wispy haze earlier when the sky was still blue. It looked like sand, sand filtering down on us, and I get the most nastiest fucking taste in my mouth. Smoke some weed and you get the cotton mouth from it. Well, I don't really get cotton mouth if the air is clear. I can smoke weed all I want and I do not get cotton mouth. It's only when they spray I get cotton mouth if I smoke weed. So, weed dehydrates you. It dehydrates you some, of course, yeah. But it never dehydrated me to the point that I would have what's called cotton mouth. Unless I was drinking alcohol, and I don't drink anymore, so, only when they're spray do I get the nasty tasting fucking chemtrail cotton mouth. I'm not trying to prove it to anybody. It's a fact. I know it to be true, so that's my own fact. But, what is a fact? A fact is, facts can only be known by a person firsthand. Everything else is just what is said, It's just a report somebody made, right? Only if you know something to be true first-hand experience, then can it be a fact. It's not a fact we're on a globe. It's not a fact that, that's the first one that comes to mind. There's a lot of things that are not facts, but people think are facts. Called indoctrination. Whew. Nasty tasting crap. So, anyway, nice cloud, wasn't that? Wasn't that a super cool straight? I wonder if that's like the cloud that the wise men followed to Bethlehem. They followed supposedly a column cloud or something, and Moses and the Jews followed a column cloud. If that wasn't a column cloud, I don't know what is. Right? No, it wasn't. They take off from McMinnville, most likely, down where they have the Spruce Goose on their secret extra air bases down there. None of the planes that fly over Portland, Vancouver area trailing are going to or coming from PDX ever. They appear to be large jets, but I'm quite convinced that they're not all large jets. They're probably drones, 1/5 scale or something with tanks in them, and they just send them over at lower elevation, but they're so small they appear to be at high elevation, and then they spray their trail out, because the trail is hitting the ground within minutes sometimes, and you cannot free fall a gas from 26,000 feet to the ground in a matter of minutes. It's just not gonna happen. But this stuff does. So the plane obviously can't be that high, and if it's not that high but it looks like it is, then it's a very small plane, but it looks like a jetliner. So it's a very small jetliner. Too small for people to go in, but not too small to have tanks of spray inside of it. I mean, come on. And then then I gotta listen to people watch the news and talk to me about the shit that they heard on the news, wars and whether the war's legit or not. I just heard that there's a picture circulating that was taken in Israel of a girl with her raising her fist up at like shaking her fist at some soldier guy standing there with a gun, and the same picture came up in a recent article that was about the Ukraine war. It was about the article was about bioweapons labs in the Ukraine that are funded by the United States government for research, and Putin bombing them. Which again just makes it look more like Russia's the only ones that fucking give a shit, They're trying to save the world from us. US, us, you and I. No, not unemployment insurance. Us, US, the USA, the unbelievably stupid assholes of the United Satanic Alliance. Oh. All right, I'm done. Have a nice day.